What's up guys? By popular demand, we brought our two friends back today, Nilukshan and Malcha.
Hello.
How are you today?
So we are fine. So we are enjoying the journey with you.
Ah, so nice. And today we're going to exploring around the north of Sri Lanka, and right now we are in
Kilinochchi. So we're in Kilinochchi and we're on our way to Jaffna. So let's explore and have a fun day.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew.
We have just seen the tower, which is called Kokaville Transmission Tower. So it was built in 1980s. It was specialized for telecommunication, radio frequencies, military operation communications, and so on. However, it was destroyed by terrorists during the Civil War. Later on, however, it was rebuilt. Now it is doing a great service for the north part of the country. Because of that reason, it named as a Boon to North.
Boon to North.
Yes, Boon to North. However, around 2 decades, the people who live in the north part of the country didn't have a chance to watch television or listen to radio. So it was a very hard life they spent. So
yeah,
you can imagine these are some bad memories of the war we have.
Yeah, absolutely. It was rebuilt after the Civil War.
Yeah, it was rebuilt after the Civil War. As I said before, the government did a project as it called Spring to the North.
Spring to the North.
During the project, this was rebuilt.
Wow.
So, however, the specialty, this tower is around 174 meters in height. It was known as the highest multi-purpose transmission tower in Southeast Asia around 1980s.
Wow, incredible. And it's kind of like the central point or the main point of Jaffna and the north.
Yeah, it is situated between Jaffna and Vaunia. So it is the center part of these two cities.
Wow, so cool.
And over there you can see a special Hindu statue.
Ooh.
With gold and very colorful temple. This is called Iranamadu Lake, and it is believed to be built by King Dhatusena, who was commonly known as it's Dhatusena. So, however, the son of this King Dhatusena was King Kashyapa, who built the Sigiriya Royal Palace, the rock fortress. So, however, because of this lake, people get the chance to fulfill their day-to-day activities like drinking purposes, and also it is now very famous for fishing, because the previous government helped people to donate boats for them. Then now at present they're using this boat to catch fish, so they get a good income. Although the economy is not it's not very easy at the moment, but however they fulfill their day-to-day activities through this lake. However, it covers around 227 square miles, so it's a huge lake. However, there are another 3 lakes which is close by, built by the same king. So King Dhatusena did a great support for the irrigation system in Sri Lanka. So this is one of the best lakes you can see in this area. It is called Iranamadu Lake.
Can you find very large fish here? Or?
Yes, around 15 kilos. Yeah, there are big fish.
15 kilo fish.
Yeah.
So that's like my leg.
I just slipped my mind to name. I don't know the name of the fish, but on the way, if I get a chance, definitely I will show you.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Crocodiles in the area?
As it seems, no.
Hopefully not, because I hope for the locals here in the area that there are no crocodiles in this lake, so that they can go about their fishing activities.
Hello. We found our first Jaffna dog. Dog of the North.
Okay, now we are in front of the Kilinochchi War Memorial. In this, in around the north part of the country, there are several war memorials. Among them, this is very special because in the past, this area used as a cemetery where the bodies of members of the LTTE were buried. However, at present, this serves as a war memorial to show the sacrifice made by the military forces. So, however, this Kilinochchi area used to be a heart of terrorists. So, this is a main part of terrorists. So, the wall represents the heart of the terrorists. After attacking, after capturing this area by military forces, the heart is cracked.
Wow.
So, that's what it represents.
It's a beautiful memorial.
It's a beautiful memorial.
Yeah.
So, it shows the dedication they done.
Wow. How cool is this place?
So nice. Looks very similar to Netherlands or Denmark, I feel like.
Yeah, it's very, very flat. And we also saw some like
wind turbines.
Wind turbines off in the
there.
distance.
Yeah, but
So
this
beautiful.
is Jaffna Lagoon.
Jaffna Lagoon.
So this street, from what Nilokshan just said, is a newer street. Before they always had to kind of drive around, but now we're able to just basically drive straight over the lagoon towards Jaffna.
Yeah, and it was built after the Civil War.
It's after the Civil War. So at the beginning, we just had the A9 road, which is goes through the Elephant Pass. So, however, that was the first land supply road to the Jaffna Peninsula.
Yeah.
However, north part of the country, Jaffna, and the area we passed called Poonarin was under the influence of terrorists. So, however, after the war ends, by the program I showed you, Spring to the North.
Spring to Jaffna.
Yeah, they built this road connecting Kilinochchi district and Jaffna district. This is 288 meters long and 3.75 meters wide. And however, after the construction of this road, the travel time is significantly reduced. So, however, it's very nice to see.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. You have water on both sides.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
And over there you have a opening for boats.
Oh yeah, it lifts. It's actually just permanently
or
open.
like automatic,
No,
or
it's just the same way it is.
Yeah.
so you have to drive up and down.
Yeah.
It's not opening. You just have to drive up.
So we noticed as we were driving towards Jaffna, there's a lot of military bases and police roadblocks as well. And that has to do obviously with the fact that not all of the terrorists during the Civil War were killed. There are still some that are living today, and because of that there is obviously a slight chance of a resurgence, and that's why you see a lot of police barriers and quite a lot of military bases around, because they want to basically ensure the safety of the area here.
We just arrived at our first stop here in Jaffna, and it is the minister's house of the last king of this area here. And wow, check this out. It's so beautiful. And you even have a large bull there. I don't know if he's dangerous or if you can go up close, but he looks very interesting with his horns. How close do you think we can go to the bull?
I think this is about as close as we should go. This house is so cool. It's totally abandoned, and as Naomi, you were just saying, it kind of almost looks like a Gothic style architecture. It's so amazing.
It's so beautiful. Can we just walk in, or?
No.
No?
So you can go.
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
This is the remaining ruins of the Jaffna kingdom. So most important part of this house is built with wood.
Wood?
Yeah. Over there you can see the wood arches, and also the roof is made with wood, and also over there you can see wood carvings. So it is believed this is the architecture of Mughal architecture. They built according to Mughal architecture. Mughal architecture means a mixture of Hindu and Islamic. It's developed in 16th to 18th centuries. However, when we have a closer look on these pillars, some people say this is a mixture of Dravidian and Portuguese. You can see the bricks over there. It's made with
That explains why we thought it was Gothic type of architecture. Wow. So as you can see, the entire roof is made with wood. And even the pillars here, they are made out of wood, and the carvings at the top. Very, very beautiful. Insane that you can just walk in like this.
Yeah. Never seen anything like this. So special. What a way to... Literally our first like 30 minutes already here in Jaffna, and we are blown away by just how vibrant and colourful and just how different it is to the southern parts of Sri Lanka.
Yeah, it's completely different in terms of style and coloring of the buildings and the way the architecture is made up. It looks very, very different. Wow. You think it was blue walls in here?
Over there you can see there might be upstairs made with wood, but today you can see the remainings. You can see the steps over there.
You can walk up. Huh? Wow.
And interestingly, this house has a well inside of the house.
A well?
We will find it. These are some sort of rooms.
Even has a nice little backyard. This is prime location for a house. Very large land around here as well.
Yeah, I found the well.
We found the well. Oh, there's still water in there.
You can see it's freshwater spring.
Freshwater spring.
Whoa.
So it's drinkable, drink water.
Yeah.
Drinkable. Wow, how cool is this?
It's amazing. And Jaffna and the north has a lot of the freshwater springs.
Yes, we have.
It's known for them.
Yeah, it's famous for freshwater springs. So this is one. As I said before, we will go to the most north part of the Jaffna. Then from there you will find another freshwater spring, which is very holy. So we will see that.
Nice. I would like to try the water. So cool.
And in Tamil, this is referred as Mantri Manai. It means minister's house.
Manti Manai.
Mantri Manai.
Mantri Manai.
Mantri Manai. What do you know? Wow. Hello.
Hello.
This is so cool. I think this looks like a kitchen. No? Is this a kitchen? It looks like a kitchen.
Yes, yeah. As it seems, yes.
See a nice little backyard here. So beautiful.
Coral,
Corals
yeah,
and
yeah.
limestones.
This is coral that forms the bricks of some of the structure of it.
Coral and limestone.
Yeah.
And when you go to visit the Jaffna Taj Fort, you can see the remaining of coral bricks.
Wow. I think it's so nice that you can just walk in without having to pay or without people actually looking out for this place. It's very nice. You can just walk in and walk around by yourself freely. It's very, very cool. Oh, you guys, check this out. We just drove past a papaya farm here, and Nilokshan asked the people who are working here if we can have a look around, and they kindly said yes. Oh my god, check this out. How many papayas fit on one tree? Wow.
This is amazing.
It's massive.
Apparently the soil here in Jaffna in the north is totally different to the soil that you get somewhere even just slightly south, like Anuradhapura, where we drove from with the amazing Nilokshan and Malsha, and now we're in literal papaya plantation. This is so cool.
It looks amazing. I feel like these trees look very, very interesting because they only have like the leaves on the top of the plant, and then it looks similar maybe to a palm tree, but then they obviously have these like massive amounts of papayas in the middle, which is very, very cool to see. And there are so many here. Wow.
They eat the leaves of the papaya, so they believe that can increase the platelet amount in the blood.
So it helps again to fight dengue fever.
Yes.
Whoa.
The leaves.
Yeah, leaves.
And do you cook them or do you just
No,
eat them
we
raw?
have to eat them with the. Yeah. And also some people boil them and they drink it. So I don't know.
Is it good?
I haven't tried it.
Okay. Maybe we should try.
But I have a illness which goes to reduce the platelet amounts in the blood. But however, I didn't try the leaves, but I tried papaya juice. So
And it
it
helps?
goes, yeah.
Nice.
It helped.
Papaya.
That's so interesting. Papaya is the cure, huh? Listen. And even here on the beside the papaya field, you have a banana plantation. And I'm just walking over here because I saw these cute bananas here. Where else can you see something like that? Wow, they're everywhere. Kind of walking off path. As you can see, the soil here is very, very red. And apparently it's a very fertile soil from what Nilukshan said. So they grow a lot more fruits and vegetables up here in the north than they would necessarily do in the south. Obviously they're still growing fruit and vegetables in the south, but I think it just works better up here. And I just asked, how do you know that a papaya is ripe? So the more yellow a papaya is, the riper it gets. So this one here, for example, looks quite ripe or very close to being ready to eat. And as soon as you can see a little bit of yellow stripes on the papaya, they basically pluck them and bring them to the supermarket. So like this one here has like small yellow stripes. And as soon as they can see the small and yellow stripes, they pluck them, they bring them to the supermarket, and then within 1, 2, 3 days, basically it's ready to eat.
Very muddy shoes after that little walk. Moo. So guys, we made our way here to what is known as the Bottomless Well. Supposedly around 52 meters deep.
Yeah, the sign over there says it is 52 meters deep, but it is believed that it has no bottom. That's why it's called a bottomless well. And the first 18 meters of it is fresh water, and from 18 meters all the way down to 52 meters is salt water. I don't know how this well manages to do this, but
Yeah,
we see an example of it right here, and we even have fishies.
amazing.
And people drink out of this?
People drink from it?
No,
No.
not really.
No, no.
Anymore?
Yeah.
Well, well, well. Would you look at that? Luke is wearing a skirt.
Welcome to the ancient temple of Katrugoda. And I'm wearing a skirt. But this place is absolutely gorgeous. We just literally made our way inside and we're gonna check out this ancient temple. Could not be any more excited.
Now we are at the Kadrugoda Buddhist temple in Sinhala. In our language we call it as Kadrugoda. In Tamil it refers as Kantrore.
Kantrore.
Yes. So here you can see varieties of pagodas with different shapes. So it says, however, in the beginning, I mean, it's around 1966, as I remember.
Yeah.
So Sri Lankan archaeology did an excavation from there. They found 57 stupas like this, middle and small size.
Oh.
So it's special because you can see the difference. So it's quite similar to the previous pagoda, I mean, present pagodas, but you can see the top is somewhat different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there are two stories behind this. Some people say Lord Buddha visited this country after the 5th year of the Enlightenment. So first he came to Nagadeep Island, where we are going to go in the next few days. After he visited the place, because he came to that place to settle a dispute between two warring Naga kings. After he solved the problem, he came here to have a rest. So that is the first story. Then the second one, it says there were 60 monks who attained the title of Arahat. Yes, Arahat.
Arahat.
Yeah. So, however, all of them were died due to a food poisoning.
Oh.
So it says these pagodas to build the monks who died from this food poisoning to remember. However, it says the relics enshrined in the pagodas. So, however, there isn't any evidence for the shapes of sizes of the pagodas. It's believed it could be the age or the seniority.
Oh.
So, however, today it's under the care of Sri Lanka Army.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they look after this area. However, you can see it's in a small area. But
Yeah.
at the beginning, it says there were 2.5 acres land, but because of the settlements around the area, it
got smaller a little bit,
smaller, yeah. Now it's around 1.7 acres, I think.
Oh.
Still very large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also the speciality, you can see the pagodas are built with black corals and limestone. And you can see some damages there. It's because of the civil war.
Oh. Black coral and limestone.
Yes.
And the damage is because of the
Civil war, yeah.
So they were fighting in this
Yes.
area as
From
well.
bullets and stuff like that.
Yeah. When you travel in Jaffna, this is one of the important locations that you should not miss out. It is called Nallur Kandasamy Hindu Temple.
Nallur Kandasamy.
It's Nallur Kandasamy Hindu Temple. This temple is dedicated to Lord Murugan, and also some people say it has Hatharagama god. However, this is one of the holy and sacred place among Hindu people.
Wow.
So this temple has an annual festival that happens in August, which attracts thousands of visitors and devotees all around the island. So it's very important.
Wow. Very beautiful as well.
Yeah. So, however, in this area, a lot of people believe in God. So every day, around approximately 1,000 people visit this temple.
How many?
Around 1,000 people visit this
1,000?
temple. Yeah. So you can see now also there are a lot of people around this area.
Yeah.
So in the times of kings, this area known as Jaffna Kingdom.
Jaffna
And
Kingdom.
this is Nallur. So the suburb of Nallur serve as the capital in this kingdom. However, it's called. It says the royal capital, royal palace, is situated very close by. Yeah. So you can see how beautiful is this temple is from the outside. Lots of intricate style. A lot of murals that depicts the past stories of this culture. It's really amazing. So this temple is believed to be built in 948 BC. However, with the invasion of Portuguese, it was destroyed up to its foundation. But however, it was renovated later on, much less intricate style than it used to. But the reverence and holiness still remains.
Yeah, and it's still so impressive as well. Just gonna turn around so you guys can have a look at this temple. Oh my god, it's so stunning. There's so much gold as well from the outside. And this will be at least my very first time visiting a Hindu temple. I believe it might be Luke's very first time as well.
First time. Literally my first time, yeah. Oh, they're smashing the...
They're smashing coconuts.
Coconut here. And
This is to...
The coconut has to break, right?
yes. Unfortunately, you can't film inside. It's prohibited. And
Oh,
also, for female, you have to wear something long, as same as the temple when you enter to a temple.
Yeah.
But for males, you must be topless.
Yeah.
good luck with that.
Oh,
I'm very happy with my long skirt. Very happy that I don't have to take off my t-shirt.
oh, we can't film inside. That's a shame.
Yeah, we cannot film inside, but we are going to tell you all about what it looks like when we come back outside. Just from here, you can have a nice look from the outside. It's very, very colorful and gold, and it's so beautiful. This experience was 100% one of a kind. This temple is so beautiful from the inside, and now I know we cannot show you any footage of it, so you just have to believe my words in this case. If you ever do come to Jaffna, make sure to check out this beautiful temple here in the area. Luke was wearing a skirt and shirtless.
And I even got some of this on my forehead as well. So I feel very blessed to have experienced the inside of this very sacred temple for Hindu people. It was a very special experience, and we even got to witness a little bit of a ceremony inside as well.
Now Nilokshan just asked actually why men have to remove their t-shirt, because he didn't know either. He just knew that you have to do it. And the man said that when you enter the temple, no matter what class or wealthy background or unwealthy background you come from, everybody is the same. So you basically remove your t-shirt in order, or shirt, or whatever you might wear on top, in order to be the same in the eyes of the temple.
Guys, just as the sun is starting to set down over here in Jaffna, we made our way to the amazing Jaffna Fort. And this place, especially right now, because as I said, the sun is setting, the atmosphere is absolutely beautiful. And just have a look. Wow, what an amazing action-packed day that we've had so far here in Jaffna.
What a crazy day. And this is, by the way, the Dutch fort that was built by the Portuguese and finished by the Dutch. And it was used for military purposes, from what Nilokshan just said. And there are a lot of cows everywhere. I love it.
There's lots of cows everywhere in Jaffna, which is very interesting and very cool. Jaffna Fort, constructed in 1619. Wow. Early 1600s. It's very beautiful.
It looks very European.
It looks European, yeah.
This is going to be the second largest fort in Sri Lanka. The first one is the Galle Fort. So this is, I mean, famously known as the star-shaped Dutch fort. So, however, this was built in 1690 with the arrival of invasion of Portuguese. So after the Jaffna Kingdom. However, it was conducted by Philip de Oliveira as the person who conducted the, the war. So, however, the Jaffna Kingdom was destroyed. After that, they built this Portuguese fort. But however, now we call it Dutch fort. After Portuguese, this was captured by Dutch. Then they used this as a military base, and also they expanded the site, then got the shape like the star. So then it was taken by British. Then
by the British?
Yeah, then they remained until 1948, until we get the independence.
Wow.
So however, you can see the stone. They use black corals and limestones to get this shape.
Black coral and limestone. Wow.
Yeah, you can see the entrance is cleared off. It's still white. You can see the rest is kind of a little bit darker, so I assume that if you would clean the entire fort, it would look like this everywhere.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's why it reminds me of Croatia.
Yeah, it does. It looks very similar to a lot of places in Central Europe and Western Europe. Wow, what a beautiful place. We genuinely couldn't be any more excited to visit the north part of Sri Lanka and to be here at the Jaffna Fort in Jaffna. We're currently actually inside the walls right now, and it's an absolutely fascinating place, and Jaffna itself has quite literally blown us away, and we've only been here for just a few or a handful of hours. We will have multiple videos coming about Jaffna, Point Pedro and all around the north, and then we'll be heading down south for something special that we have yet to tell you guys. But Jaffna is a very, very cool place. It's definitely a place that you need to check out and visit if you do get the chance, because wow, absolutely stunning place.
Okay, so in the, around 12th century, Jaffna Kingdom grew as an independent kingdom. Behind this independence, there are a few reasons. So at the beginning, this country was ruled by Sinhalese kingdom. However, in 1215, with the arrival of Kalinga, Dravidian king Kalingamaga's invasion, those Sinhalese kingdom were destroyed. Then kingdoms moved from south towards southwest. So that is one point. Then the other one is with the arrival of Kalingamaga, he appointed his power in the north central part of the country, mainly around Polonnaruwa area. So that is the second point. However, the kings who ruled the north part of the country supported by some South Indian kingdoms. So that is the third point. However, this Jaffna kingdom was very strong in some cases. During the Gampala kingdom, they got the chance, they were strong enough to attack up to Kotte. it means the present capital. So from here, Jaffna to Colombo, it's around 400 kilometers.
Wow.
So you can imagine, to make an attack to there, they should be stable with the economy and also the military.
Yeah.
Yes, in the past time, this area was, mainly Mana district. It was very famous for pearl fisheries, as I said before.
Yep.
So selling those pearls, they got huge income. So that because of that reason, they were stable.
Yeah.
So mainly, there are main two books which provide information about Jaffna Kingdom. They are Yalpana Vaipamale and Shegarasa Shekaramale. So there are main two books.
Yeah.
So however, on those books, it's mentioned the rulers who ruled this Jaffna Kingdom was commonly known as Arya Chakravarti.
Arya Chakravarti.
Yeah. So interestingly, it's mentioned there were 12 Arya Chakravarti kings. The final one was the King Sangilian II. We saw the minister's house of him and also the statues. So however, still today, people, respect this king because he did a great support for Hinduism and the Tamil people.
Yeah.
So that's the history of Jaffna.
History of Jaffna,
Yeah.
wow. Guys, what an absolutely mind-blowingly fantastic first day here at Jaffna. And as I said, many more videos to come about the north of Sri Lanka and Jaffna.
Such a lovely first day in the north. We received more than we could ever ask for again.
Yep.
We just love having locals with us as well that can tell us a little bit more about the history behind everything, because it can teach you more than any book or website ever could.
Absolutely, guys. But for now, my name is Luke.
My name is Naomi.
We are the Two Mad Explorers.
And this is your reminder to keep exploring.
See you guys in the next Sri Lankan adventure, Jaffna adventure.
Nandri for watching!
Nandri, bye bye.